it's Margaret here. How are you? I hope you had a wonderful holiday and just getting ready for some events coming up. The recital, right, which is about 6 weeks away, so we have to get some things together, but the good news is that you were so well prepared already. So, we'll just add whatever we can. And I was thinking that the Bach would be a terrific addition to it. So, in terms of warming up, what the schedule is, you should always, in addition to the scales and the arpeggios, you should also try to do scales in different rhythms, as we spoke about, and also different articulations and dynamics. For instance, if you were doing an A scale, it's important to do your scale not just in one dynamic, but really do a study of just a soft dynamic. For instance, playing the entire scale softly, and that's not easy to do. And then, you can do also mezzo forte and forte as one kind of study. You can also practice different articulations. So, for instance, a scale and staccato. Always a lot of fun to do. One hand staccato, the other legato. Okay, and then reverse it. Another fun thing to do. And then my favorite is practicing voicing. So making the right hand louder than the left. Making the left louder than the right. These are really fantastic kind of exercises to do because scales they're the building blocks of music. They're the building blocks of our pieces. So the more we can actually do scales in the way that we use them in pieces, the better off we'll be. We'll just get double the reward for our effort, right? Okay, so let's turn our attentions to our Bach. Our Bach. Such an amazing piece of music. It's really, when you play Bach, you really get into just the complexity of music making. It's probably as intricate and developed as music can be, right? Because you have so many different voices and parts. And this is a minuet, but in the future you can do inventions, which are two voices that weave in and out of one another. And that's a precursor to even more advanced kind of what we call contrapuntal music, where you have more than one line. You have not only two, but 3, 4, sometimes 6 lines weaving in and out of one another together. And since you sing, you know what it's like to work with a choir in 4 voices. So imagine that, but for the piano, and now you have to control it with 2 hands. So that's it's a tall order. Okay, minuet. So we talked about making the opening whenever you have another fragment in every piece, playing an echo effect. But what I really want to talk to you about today is, just as we spoke about rehearsing in your scales, the voicing techniques, really here being aware of voicing on a very sophisticated level. So you have to let the left hand peek through from time to time. And we mentioned that usually the left hand should come in when you have eighth notes. So general rule of thumb, which hand has the faster note value should probably be the one that you pull out. Notice I play occasional detached notes. It shouldn't be a staccato per se. It should just really be, you kind of touch it and then you let go of it, but without like a harsh staccato, a harsh kind of attack. You don't want that because again, elegance is the name of the game in this piece. Notice at the very end when we have the theme come back again at the very last line, here's a time where you could really pull it out and get even stronger and louder because again you're coming up to the finale. So I really can't wait to hear it this week and just see all the progress you've been making on that. Let's take a quick look at our tarantella. Page 35. Okay. All right. Let's move on to the second page, to the ending, because we've talked about the first page a lot. Here, the difficulty when it goes. Oh. The difficulty here is lining up those two hands. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. So you have to really be certain that you count it and your cue is on the third beat to come in together. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Make sure here that the left hand chords are not too overpowering. You don't want that. Now here, new light, attitude. It has to be like springtime here. So here you can really make the right hand staccato is very crisp. And here, again, the balance between the left and the right is so important. Don't let the left hand get too loud, because then that really weighs everything down, as you could hear. Has to be very light. So let's just do, if you can, page 36 until the top line of page 37 for next time. And I think, just listening and trying to imitate is a really good way to practice, because at least it gets you, thinking along the lines of the left hand, right hand balance, and like little effects as I'm pointing out. So, Avani, I look forward to seeing you on Friday, and have a wonderful week, and see you really soon. Bye!